Good morning all the students and welcome you again. In the previous video we discussed about the different determinants of demand, that is individual demand and the market demand. Means we understood the meaning of demand, individual demand, market demand and the factors which affects individual and market demands. In this particular video we'll move to the next topic, that is demand function. Demand function is basically, if you know the factors of individual demand and market demand, then it is very easy to understand the demand function. So what it is, basically it is the relationship between quantity demanded for a particular commodity and the factors influencing it. If please see in the screen, the definition or meaning is, it shows the relationship between quantity. It shows the relationship between quantity demanded for a particular commodity and the factors influencing it. So whatever the factors which affect demand and the relationship between the quantity demanded is known as demand function. It can be described in two ways, that is individual demand function and market demand function. So basically individual demand function is the, if you move to the, just see in the screen what is individual demand function. Individual demand function is basically the functional relationship between individual demand and the factors affecting individual demand. Means those are the factors which influence individual demand and the quantity and the relationship between the quantity demanded. The functional relationship between, basically the functional relationship between individual demand and the factors which affect individual demand. So it is expressed as you can see in the screen, dx is a function of px, pr, y, t, f. So what does it mean? As please remind back in the video of determinants of individual demand. In the same way you can understand it easily. So here dx is what? Dx is the demand for a commodity x. Px is price of the commodity x. Py is price of related goods. Y is income of the consumer. T is taste and preference, and F is expectation of change in price in future. So this is all about individual demand. So these are the 5 factors which we studied in determinants of demand. So these are the 5 factors which affects individual demand, and the functional relationship between these factors is the individual demand function. So this is all about individual demand function. Let us move to the market demand function. So before going to market demand function, just go through the just visualize those factors which affect market demand. So as we said, there are total 8 factors which affect market demand of a commodity. If you remember, the 5 factor which is same as individual demand function, means the 5 factor which affect individual demand function are also affecting the market demand function. But there are 3 other factors which affect only market demand. So these are the 5 factors plus 3 other factors. So market demand can be expressed as, see in the screen, dmx is equal to function of px, pr, y, tf. These are the 5 factors, and posd, these are the 3 factors which affect only market demand. So 5 factor we know what is px, what is pr, y, tf. Px is price of the given commodity, pr is price of related goods, y is income of the consumer, t is taste and preferences, f is future expectation of change in price in the future, and po is, here I have written, this is size and composition of the population. S is season and weather, and D is distribution of income. So these are the three factors which affect only market demand. So total 8 factors are there which affect market demand, and the functional relationship between these 8 factors with market demand is called market demand function. So if you know the factors which affect individual and market demand, you can easily understand the topic of demand function. So it is nothing but the relationship between quantity demanded of a commodity and the factors which affect individual demand or market demand. This is all about individual demand function and market demand function. So I hope you people have understood it clearly. So we'll now move to the next topic, that is demand schedule, in the next video. Thank you very much.